things like something a drill press would do, we want that drill press chuck to really clamp down tight on the drill bit. This needs to be removed. If this is not removed, it turns into a missile when we turn on this, because it gets thrown through the classroom. And what some teachers do so these don't get lost is they put a chain on the end of this. But that's even worse, because when you forget to take this out and turn it on, now you've got a chain slapping in the face every time the drill bit rotates. So we're going to try to avoid that and just put it right up here in the little carriage holder that we got. Number 8, when drilling holes larger than 1/2 of an inch, clamp your workpiece to the table. If it's larger than 1/2 inch in diameter, it's more likely to get stuck in the wood and spin the workpiece. So if you're using something like this, don't just try to hold this with your hand. We're going to clamp it down. We've got clamps that are usually sitting here. Otherwise, we've got a bunch of clamps on the table over there that you can use to clamp your workpiece down. One thing that's not on the rules that is on the test that I keep forgetting to add into it is we've got a little stop here. So I can set this thing, and that's going to prevent if I've got a whole bunch of, let's say I'm making a cribbage board by hand, and I've got 100 holes that I got to drill, and I don't want any of those holes to go through. I can use this here to set the stop, and it stops me every time I get to the same height, so I'm not accidentally drilling all the way through my board. So there's a little set screw up here that we can use as a stop if we don't want to drill all the way through our project. For a hat rack, go ahead and drill all the way through. Because it's going up on the wall, you're not going to see the back of it. The holes can go all the way through. Number 9, when drilling deep holes, be sure to back out of the cut several times to clear the hole of excess sawdust. And I'm talking a deep hole that's maybe an inch or so deeper. These twist drill bits are designed to have the wood chips spin on their way out, but they don't always work. So if you're drilling a deep hole, start back out a few times so that you're not building up a bunch of heat, and then again, that destroys the drill bit. And then number 10, if the drill bit gets stuck in the piece of wood, turn off power. Next, spin the chuck by hand backwards and remove the drill bit from the piece of wood. So this may happen to some of you. Maybe you don't hold the piece down, and all of a sudden now my board is stuck in the drill press. Don't just let go. Keep your hand on it. Turn the power off, because if I let go, it could go flying. Once it's stopped, then grab this thing, spin it backwards, and it'll fall right out. It's not a problem at all. All right. On your hat rack, you're going to have crosshairs where you need to make your cut. All you're going to do is line this up. You can bring it down when it's off. Line it up with your crosshairs. Flip it on. Make your cut. Pretty easy. Not a very difficult process to do for your hat rack. We okay with this? All right. I'm going to be at the CNC route.